Welcome to D&D Misfit Adventures. Yes, we are a bunch of twats playing Dungeons and Dragons, and if you want to watch, let's go and meet those misfits. I don't think it is.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, that's time. Right, so the year is 863 of the Third Age. The mages have overcome the former rulers, the Dark Lords of the land. But now the mages, overlords of what they survey, claiming what they want and doing as they wish. But a small band of rebels remain to fight the good fight. And now we meet them, enjoying breakfast in their forest refuge. So, gentlemen, as you look around, you are currently sitting around a campfire enjoying a morning breakfast of pork and various other creatures that can be found in the woods. Nuts, berries accompany this. As you look around, there are meagre canvas tents, some shelters made out of logs, leaves, mud huts. Think Robin Hood, but cheaper. And as you look around, you can see that there are various farmers and all sorts. Very, very few warriors marching around in this village. But first things first, as you all sit around the campfire, what are we looking at? Let's go with Lord of D.
So, Lord of D is a human, and there anything that's resembled dragon-esque attire? Even if it was like fake scales.
Fair enough. So the dragon version of a leather coat.
Yeah. And we'll have one violin and one flute.
Fair enough.
As choice of instrument.
Fair enough. Paladin.
Yes, so Paladin is the royal paladin of the Isle Hokatua. He's dressed in all of his. He's dressed in all of his war gear. You know, the typical knight in shining armor. He likes to represent his kingdom. And he's got his chest full of participation medals that he's won from the royal family, and the instruments that he has with him are a oboe and a little flute.
Another flute. I wonder if these guys go to band camp. Pablo.
Pablo is wearing exactly what Merlin from the King Arthur cartoon is wearing, so long blue hat, long blue robe, but you can see his ugly furry face and ugly furry body appendages sticking out from various parts, but other than that, just looks pretty much like Merlin.
Lovely. Liza.
Liza is a lizard man, hence the name Liza. He stands really about 9 foot tall, maybe a little bit shorter. He thinks he's about 9 foot tall, and he holds a really heavy glaive, quite primitive sort of style, and he wears very primitive armor. He's a fighter and a hunter-gatherer in his home village of Chlakle. And he's out exploring as...
sounds like it's round the corner from Hokatua.
It is actually, yeah. Yeah, so he is out exploring the world as like a rite of passage.
Fair enough. And Sigurd.
Sigurd is a short, stocky, bearded dwarf with a giant hammer called BMF.
Big motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. He thinks he's 10 foot tall, and he thinks he's a sex symbol of all the ladies.
Brilliant.
Swinging that hammer
A
around.
cleric that thinks he's a sex symbol. This could be interesting. So, as this band of rebels sit around enjoying their breakfast, you are all gathered for various crimes against the state, and the mage hierarchy have got bounties on all of your heads for various discretions around the towns, villages, and estates of the overlords. Consider yourself a band of merry men, if you will. But as you all sit there, thoroughly enjoying tucking into your roasted hog, a white horse with no rider comes screaming into the forestal village. Yeah.
Right.
As one of the farmer grabs hold of it, holding it, and says, "This is Maria's horse. Where is Maria? Where is Maria?" Screaming around. Has anybody seen Maria? All roll me a perception, please.
Perception.
22. Oh, hang on. Do we wait? Is that the one where we wait on? Do 10. the whole anyone?
4.
So I'll basically just say, if you got over this number, you hear everything.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, 6 actually. Sorry, not 4.
8.
It's going well.
Yeah.
2.
2. Wow. So anybody who got over 10, which was not a lot.
Sigurd.
As you sit there, you suddenly hear one of the young boys shout that she'd gone into town to fetch bread early this morning. That's it.
Some young boy just said she went into town to fetch some bread.
Why did the
What
horse
town?
leave? Horse left her. Let me talk to horse.
You talk to a horse.
Excuse me, horse. Why did you leave, lady? Horse say he no know.
As you got close to the horse, you suddenly notice that the horse has got a couple of cuts and grazes on the front. You can see that there is half a broken arrow in the side of its foreleg, and if you look across its belly, you can see that there is a cut maybe 18 inches along its stomach where the harness strap would have been for the saddle.
Okay. Look at this, everyone. Come
So
here.
looks like she's been attacked. Rides his horse to the eye with a slash like that.
Oh.
Do we know what town she went to?
The only town. to
Did we see the direction the horse was running from?
the town.
The town.
Oh, we see the town. Right.
Maybe we go to town.
You know that there's a town. That's it.
Right. We'll do as
Shall
Liza
we
said.
go with this disguises as we're not very welcomed at this town per se.
We'll just take the horse. We could take the horse and the gentleman with us, and we can't be very hated when we've helped the horse come back to its owner.
Can I cast comprehend languages on the horse?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that.
What are you asking the horse? Bear in mind, it's still a horse.
Come here often.
Yeah.
One long face.
Wasted a lot of minutes. But go on.
All right, just give me time to think. All right. Where is the person?
I'll do it. We're all saved.
Head up. Head up. 2 trots. In town.
Cool, that was a waste of time.
There are
Take
other
us there,
questions.
please. Why aren't you taking? Why are you hurt? What happened to you?
The horse starts playing charades. Just
Archers.
the horse plays charades, and with your comprehend languages, you understand. The horse says that they were attacked when they got into town by the local mages, and that Maria has been kidnapped and taken to the mage tower.
In the town.
Can we gather up stuff for like disguises to get into town, so you don't get noticed, like you get spoiled like a sore thumb?
Do you want me to ask? Do you want me to ask the horse that?
Or if he's got any disguises.
Yeah.
I don't think. No, I'm thinking because we're a bunch of merry men. Presumably, we've got disguises.
I mean, you could stick on a villager's robe, maybe like a friar's tunic,
Yeah, that's what I was more thinking.
things like that. Yeah, they're easily accessible.
Yep. I'll advise my fellow teammates to try to disguise themselves.
Well, thank you, Lord of the Dee, but however, as the handsome and charismatic paladin of the Isle of Hakatua, I believe my crime is merely creating jealousy amongst the uglymen, so I'll be going in as I'm looking here.
I'm trying to save your life.
There is always room for improvement.
Charm. Nope. My looks have got me this far. They can only get me further.
Yeah,
I mean, I've seen you look, bro.
Either way, I'll be getting
One
my...
refused. What about everybody else?
I think no to disguise for me. I will stick out like sore thumb anyway. Maybe I can pretend to be a horse.
Oh, lizard horse.
I look at Lisa saying, look at the actual horse and
Yes.
look at yourself. There's major
Yes.
difference, my friend.
Yeah, but there could be lizard horses in the village. That could be a
Yes,
population.
look, that one over there. Look at that lizard horse. That could be lizard horse.
I am not taking psychic damage for that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Whatever makes you happy, Lisa.
It don't make me happy. It is your plan. Follow your plan. I be Lizardos.
Go, your lizard horse.
Nay.
Great. When you guys have got
See
a
what?
plan,
Are you gonna
when you guys have got
go
a plan, just let me know what it
disguise?
is.
I mean, I'm gonna put a fire talk or like a cloak esque.
Cool. Lord of the D's gonna cover up. Sort of want to know who's covering up and who isn't. Liz is going to pretend to be a horse.
I'll ask my friend the horse if he thinks I should cover up. All right, I'll do that.
Cool. The Asamar doesn't want to. What about Sigurd? What's he doing? It's been very quiet for all of this.
I'm just trying to think what I could possibly hide as. Cloak, fire tuck. Oh, actually, yeah. I'm gonna disguise myself as a friar tuck.
But your truth really matches your cleric brewer persona.
Indeed it does.
So we've got 3 in robes, Lizard pretending to be a horse, and the Atamar walking in as he is. Cool.
Yes.
Dry.
Literally, as you start to set off, you hear shouts behind you.
Hello.
What are you planning to do then? You can't just go straight in and take the mages on head first. You got to have a plan, lads. And Lizzie, you look fucking stupid as all.
I thought I looked
I
quite good, thank you very much.
turn back to the gentleman who's giving us a makeshift pep talk. Not a very bloody good one.
He limps himself over, holding a longbow and using it as a walking stick. Now, lads, been at this for a long time, and I know you're new, especially you. But if you're planning to go into town and you want to take on all those mages, you got to have a plan.
No, I was going on. I was more thinking observe, gather information. That was my idea.
Oh, well, in that case, go. Don't die. Have fun. See you later. He just walks off.
No, excuse me, sir. You have a plan?
What was your plan?
You give us plan, and we thank you.
No plan on me, and just limps away.
Stupid human.
Yes. But
It's a shame he was blunt
tell
as
us we're going to
stick.
die and just fuck off.
No, he said, don't die.
Well, it's as good as saying, well, useless is what that was.
I say we rush him.
Why should we go beat up the elderly? He hired us.
You reap what
Did
you
he?
sow.
Has anyone hired us?
No, I do not receive any payment
He's
for
probably
this.
the head of the whole.
Has anybody listened to anything I've said? You're part
The
of a
merry
rebellion.
Oh, we not get paid. No,
Let's rush him.
I missed that part. We're part of a rebellion, and we're members of the Merry Men.
Basically,
Probably the old person using his bow and arrow as a walking stick is the main honcho.
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember now.
That
What
doesn't
was
stop him from being bloody useless.
you all remember who Maria was, though.
Maria?
You've all got fond memories of Maria.
Oh, yes, me especially.
She wasn't the local hooker, for any of you go there.
No, she's more the equivalent of Maid Marian.
She's more the Maid Marian, yeah.
She once made eyes at me, but I had to turn it away.
I've just realised we
Man
got
of
a
cloth.
ladies man and a guy who thinks he's beautiful. God, this is going to be fucking terrible. All right.
And the funny
You
enough
had
is
to
throughout
turn
the
her away.
bard.
How did she feel when you turned her away?
Well, she was disappointed, but she hit it. She hit it well.
You did, yes. It was so graceful.
So, the five of you know that town's only about a 10-minute walk outside the forest.
Yep.
But your little village in the forest is well hidden.
What do we know about the town's defences?
The town's defence is in the extent of it's a town full of farms folk with the odd stall. It's not about the town itself. It's about the mage tower that overlooks the town.
Is that in the middle? So is it within the town or is it just outside the town?
The town is outside the tower. The tower overlooks the town.
Okay, what do we know about the tower's defences?
You know that the tower is full of magic users.
Any weaknesses?
Other than the overconfidence of the mages, no.
Oh, what about the old man? Does he know? If he has any information, he'd be here a long time. Is he the camp strategist by any chance? Does anybody know this?
As the former leader of the rebellion, which is what he was.
Mm-hmm.
As somebody did just tell you that, without me even pointing it out, which was brilliant.
Yes.
He's been at it for a long time.
What is his name? I forget. Barry.
Okay. Let's call him Robbie.
Robbie.
Because Robin will be a little bit on the nose.
Yeah.
Call him Robbie Hyde. Robbie Hyde. That's why it was.
Robbie.
Robbie, yeah.
Robbie.
Robbie Good. There you go. Robbie be good. Hello. Hey, right now, yeah, now you want to talk to me, all right? Yeah, and he hobbles himself back again.
We need to go to the tower. We think that your piece of ass or whatever you call it is in the tower, and we want to rescue her for you. So, what can you tell me about the tower? If it has any defenses that we can use, or maybe like a trench or something, or maybe a sewer system that you know about, or have you ever been locked up in the tower before?
Right.
What is the interior like?
Nice wallpaper. It's pretty good wallpaper in there. And
Okay.
he sits down on the log next to the fire where you guys were just eating your breakfast, and he draws basically with the end of his bow. He draws the town, and then draws the mage tower. Now he goes, the mage tower's got lots of ground defences, but if you can make your way via the moat to the rear, where there be no windows, that's your way in. But you gotta climb. Stealth is your friend.
Okay, thank you. We'll be back in half an hour.
Can you come with us and help us out, old man Robin? Or Robbie, sorry.
I'm afraid my storming days are way behind me. But I be there in spirit. And he gives you a really sly wink just now.
I cast Charm Person on him.
Okay.
I don't think that is entirely appropriate at the moment.
What's the save?
I don't trust him.
No, neither do I.
People called Robbie tend to not be trustworthy.
And to say enter from the rear as well. That's a bit.
Definitely not.
What's the save? Intelligence, wisdom, charisma? Wisdom. +3. 14.
Ah, you are charmed.
Yippee. Alright.
Right. Lead the way, Robbie.
Great. And as slow as he can walk, he walks. Using his bow as a walking stick. Have you seen Buff Broadside walk upstairs? That's how slow he's walking.
Oh.
You've all watched Monsters University, right? You know the bit where they're creeping
Yes.
in the library? You're all Sully in the back. Just
Can't we just put him on the lizard horse and get going?
I am not a horse anymore.
Oh, you don't want to be a horse now.
No, that is it. I look ridiculous.
Let's say if we all stand behind him and encourage him forward with just palms on the back of his shoulders, we can get somewhere.
You can push him.
I will.
Encourage.
how long does your charm person last?
It lasts 1 hour.
Okay. At this rate, that's how long it's going to take you to get to the village.
Cool.
I will.
Smart.
Or we could extract information from him on the way and then just dump him in the river when he's done.
Mm.
You've really got the hang of this rebellion thing. I love hiring good guys. Good guys are amazing.
Yeah, just like in Hitman, then put him in like a clothespin or something.
Yeah. Steal his clothes for some reason.
I'll take that walking stick, thank you.
Just bend it over his head.
God, I miss one shots. You get about halfway to town,
Mm-hmm.
and you start to notice that there's something happening over the top of the mage circle. All wrong with your perception.
Oh, what? Again? 6.
13.
8.
12.
14.
Over 10 again. So all of those, as you're looking up, you see the sky is starting to swirl with a purple cloud, and the cloud is sort of creating a ring around the top of the mage tower. And you suddenly hear a mumble from Robbie as he's limping. With, it looks like one of the mages is planning on making Maria his bride.
What?
Aye, that be what be showing.
So, marriage. How long do we have until it happens?
Oh, judging by maybe a couple of hours, shorter than that. If one of those mages takes a bride of royal blood, we'll be fighting dragons by dinner time.
I hate
Oh,
dragons.
sod that. As I will try and pick up speed, but not faster than Robbie, but not too much of being
Leaving him behind.
suspicious.
Mhm.
No, I mean suspicious.
Okay. So for those of that you know, Sigurd, you're right up. Roll me a religion. See how much you remember.
21.
Lovely. So, knowing this information, Sigurd now goes back through his memory banks and remembering what this ritual is all about. So, a mage is only as powerful as his wife, like all men, because we're told what to do.
Well, if you have many.
A mage is only as powerful as his wife. If one of the mages in the tower takes a wife of royal blood, of being royalty of the land, you are able to control the red dragons.
Oh, that's BS.
So we have to kill her.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would
Flash
be
to
the easy
my
option.
As much as it would solve the problem, I think that's not the way forward.
We could all marry this wench.
But still, on a very slow walk into town, because you've still got Robbie with you.
That's what we're jumping soon.
Am I ahead?
Oh yeah, you're ahead. You've strolled off. You've managed to gain a couple of yards ahead of them.
Maybe we leave Robbie behind or turn him around and say, go back. What do you think? It does not seem to be much use to us at the moment.
No, he doesn't really seem to care much that
No.
she's gone either.
No, he seemed very lazy to me.
But he's cannon fodder.
Yeah, he can take the bullets first.
Yeah, make him the distraction, like send him out naked in one direction, and while they're all looking...
I don't know
I'm sorry.
how
What?
the rest of them would feel about that, to be honest.
It's how we beat the French, it's how we'll beat the majors.
It's our Riggs and Murtaugh beat a guy on a flame with a flamethrower. Lethal weapon, yeah. You do whatever you like with him. Just tell me what you want to do, and I'll.
I will fireman's carry him to get it going quicker.
Okay, so you guys all in all in disguise, and Robin not disguised because you didn't do anything with him. Walk into town, and you notice that all of the locals are sort of like they're all shocked to see you because instantly they know exactly how you are, Lizard, because your snout's poking out, and the fact that Paladin is just walking in. Wings ablaze, tail flapping, red skin showing, shiny armour. Roll in. Nice to see you. Hello. Flexing in, giving everybody the eyes. What? Yeah, nice to see you. Ooh, some of that. As he walks into town.
I feel like we should address these people.
What order are you?
I've seen these people walking in.
I've got Lord of D at the front. What's the order? What's your walking order?
Terry. By the way,
I think what's his name? Rogu should walk in with the old man first, and we say we found this old man who needs help, and then we can,
None of you have answered my question, but give you. What is your marching order?
I'll be at the back now.
I'll get it back now.
That's my marching order. Cool.
I've
got Lord D at the front, Pablo at the back. That was what I needed. So Pablo, you're carrying Robbie, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. As you sort of get in and everybody started to look at you and the gasp over the village of the why are they here? And you start hearing the murmurings going around.
I try to be stealthy before
I know,
Motley Crew.
I know exactly what you do. Don't worry. Take
Okay.
it all into account.
Don't
Now,
you tell
you've got a
anyone,
giant.
or I will eat your children.
It doesn't matter. You've got a giant Asimar with his wings showing, walking behind you. Just
Yes, I feel like I should address the public. Gentlemen, and I assume ladies, we are here as we've rescued this old man. Where can we get him some attention?
and as you say, we've rescued this old man. Can we get him attention? You turn around to point him out, and Pablo and Robbie have disappeared because that's what I was getting to.
Bastards.
Pablo and Robbie,
I knew we couldn't trust them.
you get pulled into one of the huts by one of the locals. Literally pulls you in, shuts the door, lights a candle, and just goes, "What are you doing in town? Why are you here? Are you some sort of fucking idiot?" Talking to Robbie.
Yes.
And Robbie just looks blankly at her. Oh.
Robbie is helping us kill the mages.
So,
The exact. Well, you're all out in the village, so this is just Pablo. You hear this? Ha! Kill the mages. Wow, that weed that you've been smoking out in the forest must be getting to your brain. Lay off those mushrooms too.
Perhaps, but this old man has a plan.
Really, Robbie, go. And he's just there again, blank. Because he's chill.
He's going to run in naked, interrupt the wedding. We'll steal Maria back. End of discussion.
It's his plan as well.
Isn't it?
He insisted.
Yes.
Again, she looks at Robbie and just goes, "Robbie, a few years ago people wanted to see that. Now it's not a good thing. Keep that old tallywhacker inside those lederhosens." It's not the word I was looking for. Pantyhose. That's what I was looking for. Pantyhose. Lederhosen for pantyhose.
Lederhosen.
Yeah. Keep that tackle in those pantyhose. You haven't fired an arrow for years. I'm not even sure you know how to do it anymore. And again, still just blank.
Killed this guy before.
Bloody hell.
And she just looks.
Will you?
Go on, yeah.
What's your name? What's your name, whispering person?
Oh, I need a name, do I? Do I? I need a name? Fine. I'm going to be villager number 1.
No need for the fucking snark. I was being polite.
I need a name. I need a name.
Yeah, I need a name, do I?
Since when?
Number 1 to you.
After my husband got big...
So?
After my husband, right, Midget Jim got killed last year, why should I try and help you guys?
Wait, that's a woman.
Nobody liked Midget Jim.
What are you on about, Lizzo? You were best friends with Midget Jim. You had all your drinking games.
What?
There was nobody in that village that could best you except for Midget Jim.
Oh, yeah. Yes. That's why I
How
hate him.
quickly you forget. You're not even in the room with us.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So, if you want to
So?
go out there, if you want to go out there and show a naked man's willy getting killed, do it. Don't care anymore. Just does the whole don't care.
Cool. And we'll head back out.
And as you turn around, she puts a blanket over his shoulders and goes, "Don't you're getting cold, dear," and just pushes him out.
Yes.
Thank you, Meryl.
Her name would have been Teresa, but sure.
Oh, okay, close enough. Hey guys, back.
All right, mate.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even realise you went. I was talking to my adoring public.
Yes, your adoring public has stopped listening to you ages ago. They're just carrying on doing their
I just continued walking straight, trying to be stealthy. After these people
trying to be
making
stealthy,
the grand entrance.
carrying a violin. As you're at the front, Lord of the D.
Yes.
Would you roll me a stealth because you're trying to be stealthy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go with a stealth because you're trying to be stealthy.
17.
Okay, that's stealthy enough. You managed to stealth your way through the middle of town. Nobody really catches you because you're just a human in a cloak, so nobody really picks out your face. Liza and the frickin' Asimar on the other end stick out like a sore thumb, as Liza said earlier. Pablo's well covered, but Robbie's just walking around in his normal. I said Robin then. Robbie's walking around in his normal gear with his bow as a stick. So he's very, very, very recognisable.
Yes.
As you start to get to the edge of town, you notice that there are 4 heavily armoured soldiers standing in the middle of the village's main road.
Do they have any kind of insignia on them?
What would be the sign of the mages, which is 2 circles with 2 little leaves coming off of them. And it's the sign of the Mage Tower.
Are they coming towards, or are they
They're standing in the middle of the town, vigilantly looking around.
Wait.
I think, as the paladin, I think I should engage with them. I'd speak to them on their level, and I think we'll get exactly what we want out of them.
I think this Asimir is going to get you fucking killed.
We need to find the mod. Say we are mod engineers or something.
We gas engineers.
The gas engineers, and the pipes run through the mod.
We can't do much when we got Robbie right with us and in a fireman's carry.
At that point, Robbie breaks out of his charm.
I cast Charm Person again.
No! Why? Having an old man.
We need the naked distraction.
Oh, 14 plus 3, 17.
Fuck, okay.
Oh, that was a waste of time.
Can I charm it? Can I cast it again?
It's once somebody has been so once you fail to cast
okay,
person,
They can't be charmed again.
Okay, I cast Stab then. No.
He's literally he's on your back and he goes, "What the devil? That's not my ass."
Hello, friend.
Run.
Yeah, yes. Do you mind putting me down, please?
Sure, friend.
Thank you. And as you put him down, he sort of stops and just kind of freezes and looks around town, going, "Shit."
Yes.
Looks down at himself, sees that he's wearing nothing except for his normal clothes. Looks, just goes,
Robbie, you were going to do a distraction, remember? You were going to run naked into the tower so that it would give us a chance to get in. You were going to nobly sacrifice yourself for a greater cause.
It does sound like
Now run!
It does sound like run. Okay.
No,
Fuck's sake.
run.
I'm watching it, aren't I?
And while you're doing this, you hear as 2 arrows hit
Shit.
the market stalls either side of you.
Oh,
I see them, lads! Fire!
dang.
And you just hear.
Run towards him.
You just hear. No. This is coming. This is coming off the tower.
Oh,
And
shit.
you just hear.
Still, run towards them.
Yeah.
The four guards who are in town have headed back to the main circle, but you hear from the tower as a cascade of arrows is just launched into the village.
How far is that old woman's house? We could try and retreat back in there before we come Swiss cheese.
Well, that was
Dive behind the stall. Sorry.
Oh, this is the best bit. All wrong with a dexterity saving throw.
2 Teresas.
Well, the dexterity isn't great.
Is that everyone,
Ooh.
including me?
Everybody, yeah. Because they've not fired it at people; they fired it at everybody. They don't care if innocent people get hurt and they kill rebels. There's a giant fucking Asimar in the middle. I don't think anybody quite understands that an Asimar stands out quite prominently in the middle of humans.
Yeah.
Now you tell us.
Anybody over a 14? That's all I need.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. One off.
18.
Okay.
13.
Those who scored over a 14, you get missed. But everybody who didn't gets 6 points of piercing damage as arrows just come flying down and hitting you.
God damn it.
And it was just a rain of arrows. And then with a triumphant horn, and you hear this all in your head, just like like that. And then action music starts to play. You suddenly see Robin step out, put his arrow on the floor, pull an arrow from his quiver, lean back and just go. Next one comes out. You wanted a distraction, lads. Get to the rear of the castle.
Lizard runs, or just runs towards the castle.
As you guys start running towards you here, as another cascade of arrows get rained down on the village.
I spin the glaive so it creates a shield.
Of course you do, yeah. Dexterity saving throws again.
That is a 15, I think. Yeah.
Just made it. Bloody hell.
15.
Okay. Again, 14 and under 14s.
Yeah, I just made it 14.
Okay, but under 14.
I rolled a 2.
Lovely. Anybody with an under 14, you take another 6 points.
6.
Oh, shit.
With a. But as you're running, you hear. With a quick peep over your shoulder, you see that Robbie has dropped down to his knees with an arrow sticking out of both shoulders.
Oh, that is awful.
digs his
Come on.
longbow back, digs his on his knees, digs his longbow back into the floor, pulls out one from his shoulder, leans back.
Well, he's only been shot in the shoulder, so we go and collect him and take him with us.
No, he's gone. Leave him. We can mourn him later.
As you guys clear the edge of the village and reach the shadow of the mage tower, you hear one more as more arrows cascade down onto the town, onto the village.
Shit.
But
So
this
he
time,
sees the old man's a
as you
pinnacle.
start to run round the ground of the mage tower, you hear a woman's scream.
Nearby, in front of us, or behind us?
That's all behind you. You've run away from the town.
Oh. Well, is the moat close to us? Are we getting to the moat?
Yeah, you're running round the moat now.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
Is the moat filled with anything like acid
Lava.
or something? Yeah.
We'll find out. We'll find if that's what you want to find out right now.
No, well, I can wait.
Okay.
Well, that's big of you.
I got all the time in the world.
As the scream. Oh, I'll change that. As the screams come to a halt, you hear an echoed voice across the evening sky, or the morning sky. We have taken down your leader. He has finally passed. Death becomes Robin. Robbie. It's here called Robin again. Robbie.
Get his name right, idiot.
Now, when we make your queen ours, we will rule you for centuries.
Fucking won't.
That's if we let you.
So as you are, I've found a picture of a lizard now.
Nice.
As you get round to maybe a third of the way round this tower, you look up and the tower disappears off into the cloud. Like, it's high, like it's not a sort of like single story bungalow. It disappears quite high. You can barely see the top of it.
He said about climbing as well. Is there any like brickwork that's fallen away from it that would reveal any like handholds or anything?
I can't wait to tell you guys what the original plan was when you got into town. But as you look at it, it's a really old tower. It's like it's all big flagstones, so there's room to get fingers in between the bricks or between the stonework, or if somebody happens to have a few pittons in their freaking
Pittons, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
those
Get the
days?
pittons out.
Yeah, pittons out. But yeah, it seems Seems a long way away at this moment. Between us, there's 25 foot of moat between you and the wall.
Oh,
Don't ask, don't get. The town didn't have like any catapults or trebuchets in there, did they?
that would be handy.
No.
No.
Okay.
Well, we could use all the dead bodies, couldn't we? Just sort of like skipping stones.
It's likely distasteful.
This Asimar's a bit of a dick, really, isn't he?
Yeah, would arrow punctured bodies float or sink?
A dead body
Depends
sinks.
on how deep the holes are.
Do inflatable donuts sink?
A fresh dead body would sink, but after a few hours, they would bloat and then float to the surface.
If you blew air into the fresh dead body's lungs and like tied its neck,
Still
is it
sink.
like okay?
What?
And watch the arrows burst out, yeah.
Yeah.
And play like bagpipes.
I dive into the moat. Under the water. Stay under the water.
Yes, I remember your lizard. He can hold his breath, can't he?
Yeah, hold the breath under for an
As you
hour.
dive in, it is just water. It is cold. It is murky. It is dark. It is disgusting.
Beautiful.
And swim.
Cool. I mean, it takes you a whole movement. You get across in 6 seconds.
Come in, the water is beautiful.
How deep is it?
Couldn't tell. Too dark. Too murky.
Too dark, too murky. Could not tell. Just jump in, you'll be fine.
But he's a lizard fuck. He's a good swimmer.
If you're not fine, don't worry. Lisa will save you.
So can I use HM4 surf on the lizard? Because I'll sink in this armor.
Maybe I could assist them in swimming back and forth.
Let me swim back and I swim with you. Okay?
Sounds good to me.
Cool. Well, for those who remember the way I like to swim when you're not proficient in swimming, they're going to get advantage because this is helping you go across. So, who's going first?
I'll jump in.
No, I was going to go do something for...
The heavily
to help
armoured
you.
cleric carrying a shield and a hammer jumps in and just goes. Bloop, 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 bloop.
That's
Can
right.
I retcon before... Or do you actually jump?
He's already jumped in. He just said, "I jump in."
Well, yeah, but he could always grab me collar and pull me back.
I will dive with him, and before anything, I will touch him and cast Reduce. As
Okay, yeah, no, I like that. So the dwarf carrying his big shield and his big hammer and his huge heavy armor shrinks to what is it? They can lose like 2 foot, right?
Sorry, mate, you broke up right there.
Oh, he's cast reduce on you. So the big dwarf with the big armor and the big hammer suddenly shrinks to 2 foot tall.
Oh,
as I will help you through tuna melt so you don't sink.
and I will have a pissed off look on my face because you made me look like a bloody 2-year-old.
At least you'll be breathing when I'm swimming you over the moat.
Well, currently he's arguing with you, going.
Oh,
But yes, while
Broke up
carrying
again.
your 2 foot dwarf, then would you roll me a dexterity? Plain, simple.
Yes, we'll do.
Thank you. Lizard was going to be helping you, which was going to give you advantage, but now you're carrying him, you're at disadvantage, so straight roll.
See, I trusted Lizzo.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's fine. It's only I made it only one movement across. So you get to the other side, you lift out this really ringing wet dwarf who stands about 2 foot tall. And he's just there looking at you like a wet 2-year-old who's just walked over from school in the rain. Asamar and Pablo, what are we doing?
Hey, you're breathing.
You won't be if you carry on, son.
Paladin or Pablo?
You first, Paladin.
No, I'll go last, just in case someone attacks us.
Okay, I'll go swimming.
Do you need a hand from Lisa or no?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So the wizard who's just wearing not a lot because he's a furbolt. No, he's not. He's a bugbear. The bugbear, he jumps in. His fur gets all wet. His hat freaking gets soaked, but he's just wearing his blue robe and his slippers. And when he opens himself out, the robe sort of like just creates like almost like a surfboard, and Lizard just kind of pushes him across. But again, bugbears are quite good at swimming, so that would be Lizard's easiest crossing. Get to the other side, takes his out, sort of rings it out of it.
Lovely, thank you.
You are welcome.
What about the paladin? Because Astamir is fairly large, and he's wearing a lot of armor.
You might have to take your armors off.
But I have nothing underneath.
What? You have no body?
So you could be the naked distraction.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, Sigurd is now normal sized.
Good.
Yeah, I could take my armor off and then have that shipped over first. And then once that's all done, I can then be shipped over.
Not a bad plan.
You never know when you're going to need your armor.
So what's the plan? What's happening?
The armor's going to be shipped over first, and then I'll be shipped over second.
The Asamar takes off all of his armor, gives it to Lizard. Lizard swims it all across with ease. Now there is a butt-naked Asamar standing on the edge of this moat.
Some people have to pay for stuff like that.
Now I see where he gets his confidence from.
Must be a bit chilly.
Arctic out.
While you're doing this, you suddenly hear a voice. Hey!
Oh shit!
And
Yes?
one of the guards that was walking through the town is doing his patrol around the bottom of the tower, and he sees a butt-naked Asamar.
Sir, can I help you?
So, haven't you been told no swimming in the moat? And just kind of comes running at you with his lance.
Could I, as I'm quite skilled, dive out of the way so then he plunges into the watery depths below?
And I drag him down and eat him.
Yes. Then I can use his body to float over.
Well, he's not running towards the water, so no.
Oh, so is he just running in the other direction with his
He's
lance?
running round the moat.
Oh, how long is he going to be?
What, to get to you? Oh, let's go 6 seconds. So, one option to do something. You want to jump out of the way. Which way do you want to jump?
Well, preferably in the water, not at him.
Okay, cool. So you take
Just dive towards him.
you take your dexterity saving throw to dive into the water. Then
You know. So that's
one low. I want low. Give me low. One low. Low.
16.
Ah, not low enough. So you're butt naked Asamonis. You just kind of go whoa, and just flop as Liz is sort of up below you going, oh shit.
The moon's coming.
But you belly flop on the moat.
Oh no!
Oh,
As the knight gets there, he stops and turns and then sees all of you the other side.
Can I drag his feet?
Hello.
Put him in.
Yeah.
You want to drag him in?
Just come out from under the water.
Just tear him
Okay.
apart.
So, all right, hold on. So, first things first, naked Asamar, you are going to be unassisted. You are not a skilled swimmer, so can you roll me a dexterity with disadvantage?
Sweet Asimar.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. You got to change his name to that.
Can I get the roll? Can I get the roll first?
Boo. Right, so I rolled a 16 and I got a +3 dexterity, which is 19.
Okay, and then roll it again to see whether you roll lower.
6.
Cool. So, the Asimar has dived in the moat and going, bah, bah.
I will
No, you won't.
swim over.
You'll do fuck all.
Right.
Listen,
Okay, I was trying to be
You'll
helpful.
do nothing.
yeah, you'll do
Sound
nothing
like a
until I.
team.
You'll do
You
nothing
fuck 'em.
until I offer you something. Lizzo, you wanted to grab the guy and pull him in.
and I would like to eat him as well, please.
Contested strength.
Okay.
Just strength, yeah?
Yep. Right, athletics.
Where is athletics?
At the top where it says athletics.
Yes, you are right. Oh, 9.
9! Mate,
Nine.
my nat 20, baby. I got a +0.
No.
My nat 20. So you jump out and go, rah! Grab hold of his feet and he just kicks you in the face.
You say he drags me out and gives me a good spanking.
No, we'll just go with a kick in the face. Right, so that's that turn. Now we've got a drowning Asabar and Lizard with a bad nose.
Oh,
I'll
Now-
try to save the Asimar.
There we go. Now
Yes,
the
teacher.
Lord of D can join in. How are you going to
What
try
do you
and
mean
save the
the roll?
Asabar who's currently drowning in the moat? Who is 20 feet away from you.
I'll try to swim over and catch him.
Okay. You're not a massively skilled swimmer, but you dive in your robe because you're wearing your thing, and it's like swimming in pajamas, isn't it? We remember doing that.
Yes.
And you get there and you grab hold of him, and that's your turn.
Cool.
So the Asamar has now been got hold of. Does anybody, Sigurd and Pablo, you don't want to do anything to try and help? You're just going to stand there and watch all of this unfold?
I ain't getting turned into a bloody 2-year-old again.
Cool. So Sigurd's still pissed about being made too much.
Pretty much.
Pablo?
They can all fuck off.
Anything from Pablo, or are you just happy to watch this unfold?
Again, don't ask, don't get. Does the tower have like a pulley elevator system?
No.
Okay, cool. Then that's my turn.
Oh,
Great.
I'm just looking like,
You throw
So you're
something.
still okay, cool.
Guard.
All right, cool. So the guard, which somebody could have shot to stop him from doing this, is going to stab Lizard. No, he's not, because he rolled a that one. After he kicks Lizard in the nose, Lizard drops below the murky water, and he's just standing there going, "Where the fuck is he?"
Grab the pole.
Do you want to do anything, Lizard?
I'd like to shove my glaive directly up out of the water
Okay,
into his neck.
because you're below him, and I said below, because you're below him, you would be fighting a disadvantage. So
Okay. Okay, not a problem. I'll roll at disadvantage. Oh, so at disadvantage, that's a 16.
okay, 16 hits.
Oh, very nice. And terrible on the damage. That is a 4 slashing damage. Can I do something here? No. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
4.
So you all suddenly see this glaive just come out of the middle of nowhere, just come popping out of water, and just managing to clip the guy's arm and send him at 90 degrees. Now we're going to do Lord D. You're now offering your help to Sweet Asimar, as he's now been called. Sweet Asimar, would you roll me a
Yes.
dexterity to see whether you can regain yourself? If not, we're going to start rolling and see whether you're drowning.
15. Oh, no.
You're all right.
16, 18.
I was looking forward to rolling to see if you drowned. But yes, you managed to you managed to get yourself back up and get a like that. As the Lord of D and your sweet ass have now combined efforts to try and get you across. And that will bring us all the way around again, where I'm going to offer Sigurd and Pablo if they want to do anything at this point.
one moment. How wide is the moat again?
25 feet.
Oh, that's enough for acid splash. No, that could spray other people. Right, don't do that. Oh. Poison spray. Range 10 feet, no.
Throw one of pieces of my armor at him.
You're still trying
How far away
to
is he?
Lizzie. Did you say Lizzie?
How far away is he?
Well, the knight is 25 feet away.
I'm going to shoot him with a crossbow.
Okay.
Probably not. 9 to hit?
That misses.
I won't.
So, Sigurd he looks down at Lord D, gives him the finger, but too busy looking at him when he fires, it just, and it just flies past the guy and just disappears off into the forest behind him. And you suddenly hear meow.
And then you should have had that last drink.
Last.
What are you drinking with breakfast? Bloody hell.
It wasn't a bloody shandy.
I cast Charm Person on him, please.
Ooh. Because you're attacking him, I get advantage. I probably won't need it because that was 17. Got out 22.
Ah, never mind then.
You suck.
Hmm.
Cool, that brings me back to me. The glaive has just popped out of the water and the knight's going, oh, he's fucking there. And rolls. Ooh, 18 to hit. There we go, more like it.
Yes.
Stabs his lance down into the water and just suddenly goes, ha ha, I hit something.
Ow.
With a 4. Jesus Christ. 1 plus 3.
Oh.
Where the fuck is he? Yeah.
So. Oh.
Sweet Asimar.
So you hit me before, was it?
4, yeah, just 4. Sweet Asimar and Lord D.
Sure.
Sweet Asimar, let's see whether you get to the other side safely and start getting out with your bare ass.
I sure hope so.
Can I give Sweet Asmar some inspiration?
You're already giving him advantage on the roll because you're helping him.
Yeah, true.
Do I roll?
Yeah, just roll with advantage. Or flat roll.
Right.
He's got advantage.
Oh, he's got advantage.
You're helping.
Yeah.
Well, I assume it's a D20. I rolled 11.
Oh. So not great. Did you roll with advantage? Did you roll twice? I'll take the higher number.
I haven't rolled. No, I haven't rolled twice.
Right.
No, I have. I've got a 11 and a 10.
Okay, so cool. So even with the 11, Lord D comes over. You manage to stop yourself from drowning. You manage to start treading water. As Lord D comes over, he sort of turns and smacks you in the face with his violin by accident, and you start to bob and disappear under the water again.
Oh, good God.
Bloody hell.
I got you, mate. And we go back to Pablo and Sigurd.
Acid splash. Why not?
I can just skip Pablo.
Right.
All right, I will do nothing then. In fact, I will throw the armor aiming for Sweet Asimar. No, acid splash,
God
please.
damn it.
Cool. What is actually? What do I need, or is it a melee attack from you?
It is a dexterity saving from you.
Is it?
please.
Well, my dexterity's fucking hell. 0.
Nice. Then you will take.
There's some shit wrong with this dice. I'm not scared.
You will take 11 acid damage, please.
Ah, good hit. And you see, as the acid hits his armour, it starts to corrode and melt and sear it. And you can hear that it's melting it away. That will go back to Sigurd if he wants to try anything again.
Yeah, I'm going to try my crossbow again. 16.
16 hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
4 damage. Not a lot, but it damaged him at least.
Lovely. Ouch. Right, well, that'll bring you back to me. No, bring you back to Lizza. Lizza.
I'm going to try and grab him again, grab his legs, but I'm going to do it as like a special thing that you can do apparently after you do an unarmed strike if it's successful. So I'm going to try and slash him with my claws and grab him at the same time, and then try and pull him in. That'll be 10.
Well, a 10 would miss.
10 misses. All right, so that's it.
Still standing there. Again, you pop out and and he kicks you in the face again. And he's gonna miss with the 10 though when he puts the lance in there trying to fucking see you again. Fucking stupid. Now let's see if the Asimar drowns or not. Sweet Asimar. Dexterity.
Yes.
I didn't think this was going to take this long. Go on.
Right. 16.
Yay! Again, you managed to get some movement this time.
Ah.
Nice.
And you make it to the other side, and that hole, as you get hold of the thing and bank, and you lift yourself out where you just sees your bright red cheeks.
Cool. They've been pummeled.
Your bright red butt cheeks.
What could have been worse?
Then we'll go back to, because Pablo's helping you get out. Puts his hand on your left butt cheek and pushes.
It's like being back at school again.
And then we'll go back to Pablo. Or has he given up on trying to hurt the knight? You're muted. There we go.
More acid, please.
Okay. Dexterity. Oh, 2. Yay.
All right. You'll get these hands for 2 acid damage, please.
Okay. What am I at? Oh, okay, cool. Yep, there we go. Aha. Marvellous. And he just sort of he looks over at you and goes, "Stop doing that." Tigard?
Going to shoot him with a crossbow again.
Okay.
14.
14 misses.
Damn it.
And,
Can it like just miss? Like it nicks his ear on the way through or something?
well, I mean, he's fully armoured, so no skins on show.
Like pings off his helmet.
You can do that.
Makes me
Where
feel
would you
good.
like it to ping to? Would you like it to ping downwards and hit Lizard on the nose?
Oh.
No, I won't. I won't do that then.
Who's pinging who?
Lizard!
Them again. Reach up and try and attack and grapple, pull him in. So this one's a. That's the attack. Hang on, let me just go back to that. Such a noob. All right, that one's a 20.
Yes!
Cool. And then you've got to do a saving throw, and it's 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my strength modifier, which would make it something. So whatever you're, I think you can choose dexterity or strength saving throws.
Well, I mean, both of mine are pretty shit. 9 plus my strength is 11.
Okay, yeah. So it fails. So I managed to successfully grapple you, but I need to do the damage on the attack as well, which is it's a strike. So it's just a standard 4.
Okay.
Yep. Standard 4. And I drag you in.
Great.
Drag the knight in.
A fully armoured knight being dragged into the water. Lovely. That would be my turn. Look. Let's do a contested grapple to see whether I can get out of it.
Yeah. All right. I got a 19. No. Yeah, 19. No. It's strength, isn't it? It's not. Is it athletics or strength?
We'll do athletics. And
Okay,
I
19.
can contested strength. I mean, it is. but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 19 then.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, beat me. Glug, 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 glug.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you've got underwater is. Because I only had 4 hit points left anyway, so he's dead.
Oh, I'll eat him then.
Strip him out of all his armor.
Oh, yeah. We could use his armor to infiltrate the tower.
Yeah, that's a really
Okay.
good.
While Liz is under the water, I'm not listening to that really good idea and eating him. You suddenly
It's the armor too. Oh, for fuck's sake!
You suddenly see this bloop of red just appear in the middle of the muddy, murky pool.
Oh.
Are you bleeding again?
Lizard comes up going,
Where's the armor?
Let me go get him.
Been chewing on his face. Got the armor and he's just a mangled mess. An eyeball like hanging out.
I missed that one.
There you go. Just sling the body on the side.
That'll teach him.
Yeah.
and you sling the body on the side, and you see that the chest plate of this armor that had been attacked by acid splash twice has completely corroded away.
Oh, well done, Pablo. Mark.
I hope with the amount of time it took us to defeat this one person that aren't that many left.
I remember there was 4 of them in the village.
Yes, I hope he's the strongest too, and everyone's weak.
He was the captain. But I am the captain.
Shall we start climbing?
And the wedding's probably already happened now.
D&D time, that took about 20 minutes. For you to run from the village round there to get across the thing, kill him, about 20 minutes.
Is there a door to this tower?
Yes, at the front.
Can we have a look?
So the door was what was being guarded. Your original, when you asked about is there a way to get in, you got told to go around the back because that was where there was no windows. And stealth was key.
So, is there a door?
There's a large door around the front. Back,
Yeah,
back,
if you want to go...
back around to the village.
Cool.
And there might be a hidden door somewhere. If I know mages.
A hidden.
I will...
Or window.
Are we at the back?
Yes.
I'll make a start on climbing then.
Sticks his violin on his back. Sticks his fingers in the rocks and just goes.
Where are you climbing to? Is there a window?
Before Robbie sacrificed himself, he told us to be stealthy.
Sacrificed himself, huh?
He didn't choose it. He woke up in the middle of a town and gave us the opportunity that we got now.
Sounds like a him problem. I feel you should acid burn the loose bricks and see if anything comes apart.
Ah, topple the tower. Good thinking. Just like one brick.
But I'm trying to do Jenga. Well, there's people, including our so-called queen.
Well, yeah, but let's face it, if they all die, problem solved, really.
Yeah, most powerful mages in the land are one weakness.
Siege.
Toppling buildings, damn it.
Yeah.
Told the caretaker about that months ago.
Yeah. We're not structural engineers.
Anyway, start climbing with Lord of the D.
Yeah. Who in the team is the largest and least agile?
Well, I am because I have my armor as well.
Okay, I'll
No,
cast.
wrong. Still wrong. The least agile person in this group is Sigurd Bjorn.
Me.
Oh, okay. I'll cast Spider Climb on you then. Zap.
Oh, you are the living end.
And Sigurd, you can literally you put your foot on the wall and just start walking up. Just,
This is pretty easy. I don't know why I never tried this before.
how long does spider climb last?
Until an hour.
Oh, okay, cool. Loads of time.
I shall strut as I'm walking up.
Spider climb on the dwarf.
I'm a woman
Easily.
man.
Everybody else, while you're trying to climb, you can choose whether you wish to roll with athletics or acrobatics for your climbing ability.
Ooh. Athletics.
Acrobatics.
Acro.
Bloody hell.
I don't think Lord of the D's doing very good. But we will start. What do we get then, Lord of the D?
I got a 10.
Okay. Pablo? Still rolling.
8.
Sweet Asamar.
Right, so what do I do here?
You can choose, depending on which is better, of athletics or acrobatics.
Right, okay, my athletics is much better.
Okay, so then roll a d20 and add your athletics.
18. Yeah, 18.
Okay. Don't need to worry about the spider climb. What was Liz's athletics then?
Oh, sorry, it was 15.
Cool. So you all start doing all right, except for poor old Pablo. Those slippers just don't have any grip on that wall whatsoever. He's there. He's sort of like you know when those women just I can't do it. My shoes are slipping.
Bloody
We all know that. They just like I just can't. Just climbs up a couple and then just goes. Just slips back down again. But everybody else, you get your full movement up the wall.
Yep.
Sigurd just wandering off in the distance. Come on.
He makes it look so easy.
So let's do it again.
Oh God.
Ooh. 23.
Whoa, Liz is running on the wall.
23 as well.
Ooh, nice.
11.
Okay, Pablo's managed to get a foothold. And Sweet Azamar?
14.
Okay. Liz looks at what Sigurd's doing and he just goes, I could do that. just suddenly starts to run on all fours up the wall. Just Lord of the D, he worked out that if he uses his flute as a piton, he can fit it in between the locks, so he's banging his flute in.
Oh, my son.
Note to self: replace it afterwards.
Pablo manages to get a foothold, and Sweet Asimar has managed to continue his way out quite nicely. As you get to about the halfway mark, Sigurd, you start to notice on the outside of the building that bricks are jutted out, and they almost look like it's an external staircase running as a spiral around the building.
External.
If I give that description, so you sort of like one jutted out brick, and then above that another one, another one. It sort of like spirals around the outside of the building.
Yeah. Parkour.
I think I see some sort of stony steps or hanging things here. It goes around the building.
Oh yes, looks like an hobby to me.
Parkour.
Yeah, I learned it from my son.
That's
They're called
parkour
hobbies.
Parkour.
Parkour. Get that parkour.
I've got a rugby player and a performer, so I'm all right. No parkour. Yeah. But yeah, Sigurd Bjornsson and Liza currently make it to these steps. So Lord D, Pablo, and Sweet Atamar, roll again, please.
He's got his theme tune now as well.
4.
Those fucking slippers.
17.
13.
So again,
13, yeah.
Lord D and Sweet Asimar, you make it, but unfortunately, Pablo really struggling to get out of this. His slippers have just got no purchase on this wall whatsoever, and he's about 40 feet down from where you guys are at this minute.
Can I get out a rope, wrap it around one of the bricks that are jutting out, and drop it down to just assist him?
Yes, you
All
can.
right. Cool, so I'll do that.
As he ties the rope, you tied knots in the rope as well, didn't you, to give him advantage on climbing it?
I already had them tied in.
Yeah, of course you did. Yeah, genius, Liza. One of the little secrets in the book that nobody tells you.
That's right.
Lowers down the rope for you, Pablo. So now you've got a rope to climb up.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
With the advantage and with the help of your teammates all on this external staircase, you eventually make it back up. Now all of you are on this this staircase. Sigurd's spider climb is still very active, so he's just skipping along everything.
Staying alive.
But you start to use the staircase to walk up.
Mm-hmm.
As you start to use the staircase, and as I say, it goes around. There, some of the bricks, some of the stonework sticking out a good sort of like foot to 18 inches. Others are sort of like 6 inches in. You know, you can see that they're all worn. They're not like new, like been built for a reason. But yes, they sort of vary in size as you start to go round. You almost do a full 180 of the building, and now you're at the front of the Mage Tower, and you can see that there are a couple of windows along your route that you're going to be taking.
Can we have a
There's some
look
windows
at
up
these
there.
windows?
Right, way too many voices then. Right.
There's only two. He said, "Can we have a look in them?" And I said, "There seems to be some."
Right, okay. Yeah, but when you both speak over it, it sounds like.
Well, it sounds like most of the time, isn't it?
True. So there's two. There seems to be two windows, and somebody wants to look in them. Lovely. So who wants to look in window number 1?
I'll do it.
Lord D.
You see what I can see.
Roll me an investigation.
Give me sight beyond sight.
All right, you hoe.
I can't help that I'm a bard. Investigation. 21. Now show me the money.
As you tiptoe and peer in this window, and you look across this room, you can see in the center of the room, there is a giant globe, beautiful, ornate, like pride of place in the center of the room. You can also see that there are various books, tables, and other things. But you notice that there are also lots of I use the term statues lined up at the main entrance of the doorway leading into this huge chamber.
Just a storage area, or do we think that is going to be like the main ceremony is going to happen here?
Well, from where you are, you cannot see anything that looks ceremonial.
Yeah.
Who's looking in the second window?
I will look.
Yeah, go on, you have a look.
Okay, I will look with my eyes.
Good investigation then, Liza, please.
That is 14.
Okay. Liza, you see some of the similar stuff to what Dee saw, except you're slightly further round the curve than he is of the round tower. And in the corner of the room, you spot what looks like a very official altar with one of these statues standing on
it. What does the statue look like again? Did you mention
that? What does the statue look like? This particular statue looks female.
Okay. The room's empty, yeah?
There's no people in there, yeah. Just these statues.
Just climb in and have a look around.
With going in the window.
Any doors or anything in there?
There is one door. In an
Door.
alcove.
Okay. One door and an alcove. Okay.
Quite a large door. It's like when you go into this chamber, it's quite official. There's a full library of books. There are huge golden chairs. There's a fireplace. The giant crystal globe in the center of the room glows with a hint of blue magic.
Oh.
Poke my head back out. Okay, I think I have found the marrying room and a big crystal ball.
Yeah, I still on the crystal ball.
Oh, sorry.
Am I talking to you like through the other window? You were looking for it.
Right there. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm looking at it.
When did you show up?
I went in the other window.
Should we tell the others?
There is a door as well. In an alcove.
I'll let you lead the way as you can see it. As I put my head back out. Or
As,
back
you guys,
in,
as you guys are having this conversation, the door opens
Oh, bollocks.
and two men walk in the room.
Ram, as the doors, well, do they walk fully in the room, or do I get to try and close the door?
A window. You're still at the window. You didn't get in.
Oh, okay. Jump out the window, not to my death.
Yeah, I got it. The two men that walk into the room, you can see that.
Plan goes slightly wrong, just to revert to suicide.
Oh shit! It was doomed to fail from the beginning.
Avenge me.
If you got a better
the two
idea,
men that
Pablo.
walk in the room, both of them wearing long, full-length robes and very official garb. You can see one's carrying a staff, very tall, sort of brown beard, long hair, tied up in a ponytail. The other one that walks in, much shorter, hairier, carrying a much smaller staff. And they start to they start to talk to each other.
I'll try and listen.
If anybody's got any hearing abilities, you can use it. But for those next to the window, roll with your perception to see whether you can hear what they're saying. That's the reason why I asked if the sweet Asamar or Sigard or Pablo have got any hearing abilities.
I don't think I do.
Oh, God.
I wouldn't have thought
25
so.
on my perception.
I've got 22 on perception.
Go, Lizzo.
I got 12.
With no ears.
Lizzo's got his 22. Sorry, what was yours, D?
25.
Wow.
Nice.
So the pair of you hear the entire conversation, and you hear the large, the taller mage. It is nearly finally upon us. I can't wait to finally meet my bride. Yeah, it's gonna be, and because he's a little grumpy dwarf. It's gonna be fabulous. I'm looking forward to burning everybody with dragons. Yeah, can't wait for it. I'm gonna play with my dragon's eye, and I'm gonna fly them around the islands, and we're gonna. Of course you are. Yes. All will be sorted soon. In just 1 hour, we can begin preparations. Yeah. Come, my friend. We have much to do. And you see him grab a couple of things off of the shelves and disappear out the door.
What did they grab?
You were
Anything
listening. You were
in
listening.
particular,
On
or just closing my eyes so I could listen better.
of course, when you close your eyes, you can hear better.
Yeah.
Always works.
Oh. Okay. Go back in the room. Is it? There's more windows. Does it go? Is it
there's only
just
two.
these two windows.
Oh, okay. All right.
Remember, the whole of the back of the building is no windows.
Yeah. All right. Get back in. Jump back in. Go in the room.
As you climb back in, you sort of step and you walk over the globe. The globe's there glistening with a hint of magic. Is everybody going in?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mega.
Yeah.
Cool. During all of my descriptions, has anything taken anybody's fancy that they particularly want to look at? Now that you're in the room, that you can see that there's chests, there's scriptures, there's basically a library a full library in there. There's a table with a few candles and like a little mini chemistry set. There's a table with a book open on it, and obviously the giant globe in the middle.
I feel we should have a look for anything important and then set the library on fire to get their attention.
Oh no, my books.
So, in everything that I've listed, what seems important to you, Sweetness?
This globe or the orb.
Okay. The Sweet Asimar, as you go over to look at the orb, you notice through the orb, you notice that there is a beautiful rug that leads up to an even more beautiful mirror.
So I'm looking into the orb, and this is what I see.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Can I take a deeper look in? Is it like?
And as you take a deeper look into the orb, you realise that you're looking through the orb, and the other side of the orb is a beautiful rug with a beautiful mirror on the wall.
Oh. I see.
The orb is just pure crystal. You can see straight through it.
Could be worth something.
And when I say it's big, I mean it's big. It's like 8 foot diameter, like massive.
Yeah.
But let's go. While you're thinking about what you want to do with the mirror, Sigurd, what did I know? What did I say that you think you want to look at?
I mean, I was going to look at the orb, to be honest, but that's
Let's all
covered.
look at the orb.
I quite like crystal balls, and that's what I was thinking of. Would you mind running for a couple of things again?
So you've got the library with the books. You've got the chemistry set. You've got the table with the open book on it, and you've got the statues.
I'm going to go have a look at the table with the open book.
Okay. As you go over to the table with the open book and you start reading the page that it's open on, it starts to explain a ritual to you. And the ritual of this marriage is once the Mage Lord has wed the Queen, he will cut out her heart, place it on the table next to you, which you can see has got a carved insignia on it. And in burning the heart, that will then instill him with the power to control red dragons.
This guy's a fucking psycho. Yeah, guys, have a look at this story here. It says about him burning her heart on this table in order to gain the power to control dragons. What's going on?
Liza, what did you see that you want to look at? Remembering that you saw there was like an altar with a single female statue standing on it.
Yes, I would like to look at the altar. And is the statue still there?
The statue's still there.
Okay. I would like to look at the altar and the statue. It was what I was going to do before the idiots came in the room. Not you lot, sorry.
For those you really...
there are 9 statues in this room. 8 of them are lined up perfectly within the doorway, creating like a parade as you would walk in the main door. One is slightly on an angle, but the one that's on the altar in the far corner, between all of the other stuff with the table with the carving knife and the book about cutting her heart out, and the library around the other side of the mirror with the really pretty carpet. As you go up and you start to look at this statue, you recognise this statue. This statue is somebody that you know, and it is the perfect spitting image of Maria.
All right. So looking around at the other statues, do they look like anybody else?
The one that's at a 45-degree angle stands out because it's not in a line, and you look at it, and it's Robbie.
Okay. Interesting.
And as you look at all the other statues, you notice that all of them are people that you've seen before. One's Teresa, one's people that you've seen in town, a couple of villagers that have gone missing.
What is it? 45-degree angle. Is it looking at anything? Is it deliberate? I don't know. Like, is it turned that way like it's looking at something across the room? Or not?
Ooh, roll me an intelligence.
That's going to fail, isn't it? Hang on. I'm fucking blind again. Where is it? Oh, just straight intelligence.
Yeah.
2.
You stand behind him and sort of like lean over his shoulder and look at what he's looking at. And you're just looking, and you're still just looking. And
that's some sweet ass. That's it.
The only thing that you can see that he's looking at is Maria. Pablo, what do you want to look at?
I would like to mostly concentrate on the door and make sure that if anyone's coming, I can hear them and warn everyone.
Just stare at the door like a dog.
Yeah.
Okay. You're standing between all the statues,
Point.
looking at the door.
Pablo, you want to go out?
Anything else? Is that it? Just want to stand there.
Well, I'm not. All right, I will put my ear to the door.
Okay, cool.
More specifically.
All right. Right, so you're guarding the door.
Yeah.
It's still at the door.
Lord D.
I would like to look at the shelves that the other two took items off of.
You didn't see them take the items. You just know that they grabbed something. You don't know where they grabbed it from. You were listening, not looking.
Yeah, apologies. I'll look at the library or the inventory.
The library itself is just a mass of books, mostly written in languages that you can't comprehend. But they all seem to be books of the weave, which for layman's is magic books. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, it's Max's chest.
Just flexing for us.
I'll show you how sweet he is.
He's going to show you some real sweethearts.
These? Oh, sorry.
While we're here, why did Sweet Asamal raise his hand? What do you want?
Oops.
While we're here, you've got 6 more seconds to look at something before
The orb.
you've looked at the orb. You've looked through it. It's just a big crystal ball.
If I was to move the orb, would it reflect the light into the mirror and then into something else to like create a passage?
Ooh.
So, okay, cool. So you get hold of it's a globe. You get hold of the globe and you start moving it around, and you suddenly see that carved into the globe are the islands and the sea and all of the stuff on the planet that you live on. It's just
Right, it's not
big
gaining anything.
crystal globe.
I'd. Oh, sorry.
No, so I just thought about smashing it. I can't think of anything else.
Okay. I'll go round clockwise. Sigurd!
Yeah.
You've decided that they're all mental because they're going to burn her up. What else do you want to do?
Well, yeah. Any sane person would think they're bloody mental for doing that.
So what do you want to do?
I want to stop them is what I want to do. I'm going to have a look at the shelves and see if there's any indication of anything being moved.
Well, on the shelves.
On the shelves, yeah.
Okay. You can see the gap in the shelf where the book in question that's laying on the side has been taken from. But while you're looking, you can see these books. The one that catches your eye is How to Train Your Dragon. And then next to that is How to Train Your Dragon Volume 2. And then How to Train Your Dragon Volume 3. The A to Z of How to Train Your Dragon. Your Dragon's Diet and You.
Dragon D's nuts.
These guys are really into their dragons.
Yeah.
Liza.
I'm going to pick up the statue of Robbie and I'm going to put it next to. What's the girl's name again?
Maria.
Maria. Yeah, I'll put it next to Maria.
Okay,
So
that's quite. It's quite a trek,
doesn't-
but that's fine. So you pick her up, and you go, fuck it, they deserve to be together, and you stick him next to her on your one. It's just two statues. Maria's sort of like just there, go, just staring off into the distance, and Robin sort of leaned over, just hunched on his boat. That's fine. You can do that. Pablo, I'm going to come to you last. Lord D. What's the last thing that you want to do?
Can I look at the scrolls to see if I can unpetrify Maria and Robbie?
Make miniature versions of them.
Russian dolls.
No, in the parchment. No, it was
You want to unpetrify. Cool. You look at the shelf and you quickly scale through some different bits and pieces, and you find one scroll that goes effects of a cockatrice.
And I will quickly scan.
So you find out that the bite of a cockatrice turns you to stone.
I was a bite.
And now we go back to Pablo. Pablo, roll me a perception while your ear is against the door.
22.
Nice.
You can hear distinctly two different voices and footsteps coming up the stairs.
All right. I'll quietly warn everyone.
The closest person to you would be the Asimar, who is about 40 feet away.
All right. Sweet. They're coming.
All roll me a perception with disadvantage.
No.
He's trying to be quiet.
Excuse me. Not the right time to do that.
13. 13 also.
Oh, I did well. Hang on, did well. Was it perception?
Mm-hmm.
So that is at disadvantage 21.
Wow.
17.
So you all hear enough to all turn around. And what are you going to do? You've been warned that they're coming. What is your initial reaction?
Get the glaive out, spin it around a bit.
Right, Lizzie gets ready for a fight.
I'll try and hide.
Try and hide in the middle of a bookcase. Cool. You hide behind a chair. Pretty much all there is.
Yes.
Where you've decided to be, you can hide behind a chair. Lovely. You hide behind a chair. And close your eyes in the hope that they don't see you.
Yeah.
Pablo,
may I cast, Ray of Frost on the ground so that when they walk in they slip and are prone and we can attack them?
you can cast Ray of Frost, yes, on the ground. The slipping will be dependent on their throws when they come in, but yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, I did like your intonation. It implied it would fail, but that's why. It might, if they have dexterity, right.
I mean, they're wizards. There's not really much about wizards.
Ray of Frost. Cool. Oh, where's that bugger? There it is. Cool, I will cast it then, on the floor.
Marvellous. As you cast Ray of Frost on the floor, you suddenly hear as the door handle goes down. And the door is pushed open. And in steps the two men from before. The dwarf steps in first. The dwarf goes arse over tip.
Rushing.
Will be left prone.
Ooh.
And as he walked in after him, oh, he's fine.
Ooh.
He stands by the door. He looks across, he sees a giant Asimar in the middle of his thing looking at his crystal globe. He can see that there's a giant lizard guy at the other side of the room spinning his glaive. And he goes, "What the devil?" And then you're going to roll for initiative when we come back after a pee break. Let's go. So, let's pull up the table. Boom.
Fuck yeah.
Sweet ass.
Ooh.
Sweet ass. Looking good.
While I'm thinking about it, I will point out where all of you are just in case.
Mm-hmm.
There, right there at the table with the book, is Sigurd.
Yep.
There is Lizard.
Yep.
Here is D.
Mm-hmm.
There is the sweet Asimar in the middle. And hiding behind the door, right there, is Pablo.
Mm-hmm.
I love this finger. That's £1.50 I ever spent. So, let's get some initiatives going.
Ooh.
Uh, 20 and above.
20. 22, actually. I think it was. Yeah, 22.
15 to 19. Great. Ten to 14.
13.
Oh, I had a 13.
11.
Great. And that will leave 5 to 9.
No, sorry, I was 14. I was waiting for everyone to say what they was done.
What was that? You were 14.
Yeah.
Get a rubber out.
Sorry. It's almost like the Egyptian slaves.
Right, so I'm going to now call you arse. There we go. Right, so then bringing up the rear with a magnificent what?
0.
Wow, a magnificent 0. Didn't even know that was possible. Wow. Fab. Well, Lizzie, you're all the way over the other side, but let's see what you got.
I will run as fast as I can
To the dwarf that's lying on the floor.
But you can't catch me, I'm a gingerbread man.
I've got 40 feet of movement.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a dash action and do that again.
Yeah, to the dwarf laying on the floor.
And an action surge.
With advantage because he's prone.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So with the glaive, he's been spinning it the whole time. He's been running. He's going to try and chop this dwarf's head off. With 16 to hit. Oh, it's advantage. Hang on. Oh, yeah, 16. Does that hit?
It does.
It does hit. Excellent. So that will be. Oh, come on. Where is it? D10. That will be 10 points of slashing damage. And. Hang on. That's fine. Yeah, so I've got a slasher feat. So if he's prone anyway, but if he tries to run away or whatever, it reduces him to 10 feet of movement.
Okay, cool.
Oh, no, reduced by 10 feet. Only until the next turn. And I get another attack, don't I?
You do.
Excellent. Let's do that again. And that is advantage. Is a 19.
Got a hit too.
And that will be. Gosh, trying to memorise this stuff really. 9 points slashing damage. So swing it round and slice his nose off or something.
He basically just laying on the floor going, ah, ah, ah.
And that's it.
Well, that'll be me. Then with the big mage. My big mage is going to get himself out of direct line. We'll go over there. And he's going to look at this Asimar in the middle of his thing, looking at his ball, and he's going to go, hey! Nobody looks at my ball. And to start off with, we'll keep it simple. He's going to cast Magic Missile at level 4. 5. 19 points of radiant damage, please, Mr. Asimov.
Wow. Neat doke. There we go.
And that'll do me for the first one. Keep it simple. I got the big ones. They can wait. And now it's your turn, Ass.
Right. Can... How's... I don't really know. So I'm just going to move in front of him and attack him, so... Nice. And then I'll just blast my laser rifle in his eye.
This fucking laser rifle. Just...
What is it? How have you got a laser rifle?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, oh, I'll have that.
Oh, pick me one up next time. Do a laser rifle.
Yeah, we're going to have to start discussing your characters before we start playing Max, so go on.
Automatic grenade launcher I've got in my back pocket.
Well, I've got a whip here. What about a whip?
No, do the laser rifle.
Yeah, you do the laser rifle. I mean, you're at disadvantage because you're in hand-to-hand combat, but yeah.
Right. Right, so my first roll is a 19, because I got a 20 and it's -1.
It's not even proficient with it. Okay.
Just found it.
Just found it. Just laying there behind a bush. And then my 3d8 minus.
Well, no, it's a disadvantage, so roll again to take the lower number.
Right. Well, this is also fucking hard. Right, 10.
Misses.
Thank God.
Old Robbie taking on a whole freaking tower of archers with one bow. And he's standing there going, I've got a laser!
Look, it was there to be picked and I picked it.
Yeah, you found it in the moat, in the water.
Seeking missile gun.
Are you going to do
How did you get a nuke?
just as a thing, Mr. Paladin, who can cast magic.
No, don't do any of that fairy stuff.
Okay, cool. What weapon did you give yourself?
Well, I got a laser rifle and a whip just to man it up.
Cool. Okay. A paladin with a laser rifle and a whip.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, cool. That's cool.
I did have a laser pistol, but I thought that was a bit extreme.
Yeah. Yeah, the rifle's
Just a bit.
definitely the way to go. Lord D, you're up.
I will get close to the gentleman standing. Not standing, 5 foot. But close enough that he could hear me.
Okay, how close do you want to be? How close do you need to be?
I will go as close as so at the end of the corner on the flat platform I'm on. Corner. You know the flat
Yeah.
because it's in. Can I be in the last step on? Thank you. Yep. As I will cast vicious mockery on the one standing.
Okay. And what are you saying for your mission? Vicious mockery.
Bitch. Fuck you, bitch.
Well, because the
I
same.
wrote you a song. You're a bitch. No, in all fair, no, all seriousness. Out of every and all the mages in this town or in this building, you chose him as your mate, and he's felled on your ass in front of everyone. How do you feel?
Well, taking the piss out of the guy on the floor, but sure.
There's
what?
more
Why didn't we all rush him? We'll start pinching him.
wisdom saving throw, please.
Quit it.
What? Are you gonna go try pinch the guy?
Yeah. Guys, stop. Yeah.
My wisdom saving throw is 18.
18?
Yeah.
Well, cool. You made it. Done. Fuck all.
Okay. Marvelous.
Do I have any bonus actions?
Bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Ooh,
And
nice.
I will inspire our cleric.
Okay. Well, I can't remember what level 7 is. Is it a D6?
Gonna go find out for you now.
I'm sure it's a D6.
Yep, D6.
There's a D6 that you can add on to any D20 roll.
Awesome.
Just once?
Yeah, just
Just
can last for 10 minutes. It can be used added before knowing the outcome. Once.
Yeah. But you have to use it before knowing the outcome.
Right,
Yes.
okay.
So you roll it at the same time you roll your D20.
Yeah.
So it's basically to help guarantee a hit. Cool. Lord D. And guess what? You've just been given Bardic Inspiration. Let's go.
Fantastic. How far away am I from the room to be?
The groom to be 60 feet. That wasn't a bad guess. 70 feet.
Right. I'm going to use Guiding Bolt
Hit the ass of them.
for 26 to hit.
Ah, definitely hit.
And 14 damage.
Marvellous.
That's me, I think.
Cool. Keeping track of your spell slots.
Is Guiding Bolt a spell, yeah?
Yeah.
So, yes, I am.
So yeah, so if you cast that at level 1, just tick one of the 4 spell slots you've got for level 1.
Yep, done.
Sweet. It's me! I gotta stand up. And I've got this fucking horrific looking giant lizard in my face. That is literally gonna make me go, ah! Like that. And as I throw my hands up in the air and wave them like I just don't care, I'm going to cast let's have a look. What do What do I fancy? Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I know what I fancy. I just need to find it. What does Lizard wear armor-wise?
He has natural armour.
Fuck all. Cool.
Yeah.
Not very fucking useful, that. Oh, what I wanted to cast. I fucking can't. That sucks. Oh, that'll do. Yeah, go on then. That'll do. His stick suddenly becomes engulfed in flame.
No.
And he's going to bang you on top of the head with it. He's going to bang you on top of the head for a 13.
Miss.
Bugger.
Dodged.
That was my bonus action. What do I fancy using for the next one? Boo-ba-doo-boo. Give me a cantrip. You got any nice cantrips? Sure, there's a nice one. Been a long time since I've done use magic. Don't remember half of them. Oh yeah, that'll fucking do. He misses you with his stick, and you suddenly see he goes like that with his hand, and in one finger he's going to go and poke you with it.
No, not there.
Flicks your nipple. Pow. Gotta make a melee attack again. 4. Oh, it's a 13 plus 4. 17.
Yeah. Hits.
Yay. And he pokes you in your nipple and does 8 points of nipple damage as he fries you with some lightning.
Oh. Kinky.
Pablo, hide behind the door.
Okay. Let's see. No, that's too much. What's this? Okay, I would like to cast Shatter, please.
I like shatter. Shatter's good. A loud ringing noise. And a 10-foot radius spear on a point. Where's your point?
I will put the point 5 feet away from the dwarf that's back to me.
Okay, so that it doesn't hit Lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Constitution saving throw. My Constitution saving throw is 4.
Ah, so...
That's 2 nat ones tonight. I don't like that.
Get rid of that dice.
Yeah, but I've also rolled 2 nat 20s with it. But nat 20s haven't been anything useful. Yeah.
Oh, damn. That is 21's worth of thunder damage.
Whoa. Jesus Christ.
That is powerful.
What level did you cast that at?
3.
Maximum.
Fair enough. Yeah. 4d8. Yeah, that's good rolling. That is. God damn. Anything else, Mr. Pablo?
No.
Cool. You suddenly see the dwarf sort of turns his head and goes and gives a good whistle, and you hear bark, 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 bark,
Oh no.
and then through the door.
Shit.
And then my cockatrice. I love my cockatrice. It's like one of my favourite stupid animals to use.
Yeah.
No, I just wish I could spell. Page 42. Can't remember how far I could fucking roll. Remember everything else about it except for its movement. Okay, cool. There we go. See, what's interesting about cockatrices is it's a chicken, they can fly.
Oh no.
So, yeah, nice. Oh my God. I'm gonna bite the
Who's
frog.
No.
Oh, whoa! 21 to hit.
What can I do? What can I do?
Why are you worried about what you can do? Why are you going to get bitten by a chicken? Yeah! 5 points of piercing damage. And now... this is where I find out whether you can get to go to sleep or not. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
That's what I was worrying about. Constitution saving throw?
Yes, please.
$24.
Man. Boo. You're fine. But I'm gonna fucking get you. Back to the top, Lizard.
Right, go for an unarmed attack on this dude right here. But first of all, I'm gonna scream with rage, and I am exhilarated whilst all this fighting is going on. I give myself 5 temporary hit points. And I'll sort that out in a sec. 5 temporary hit points, and I get advantage on all attacks until the end of my turn.
No, yippee.
So I'm going to do like I said, an unarmed attack, which will be a 25 to hit.
Aye.
And I'm going to shove you, so it'll be a strength check, strength save.
14.
14 is successful, so I don't shove you back, but you take 4 points of damage as Liza headbutts him in the chest. I'm going to move away, but I've got the feet mobile, so I don't. As long as I've attacked someone, I don't provoke an opportunity attack. So I'm going to move away and move over to the cockatrice. I'm going to swing with my glaive. Try and kill this thing, because I hate cockatrice.
I don't think I've ever successfully turned somebody to stone before.
Be 20 to hit.
20 hits. It's fucking chicken.
And that's only 7 points of slashing damage, but I reduce its movement by 10 feet.
Cool.
And that is me done.
Mashing. Human wizard. Well, this fucking Asimar is right in my fucking bush now, isn't he?
Could be a powerful laser.
Yeah, with a powerful laser gun,
Oh,
how very Dungeons and Dragons. I've got a laser. It's not a laser. It's a little light bulb that blinks.
It's mystical. Anything can happen.
It's fantasy.
Exactly.
Not my fucking fantasy.
They're just mixing Spaceballs and Monty Python.
Let's go for the unarmed strike.
I'm looking at the wrong letter, cause it doesn't start with J, it starts with F. Cause I'm a dick.
Unarmed strike 18.
Who unarmed strike 18?
I'm going to attack whatever in front of me.
I think you should fire the laser.
It's my go.
You should fire the laser into the globe.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Sprays both of them.
Sprays everyone.
It just hits everyone.
Everyone's now blind.
Oh,
I'm going to do that, actually. So
finally! Jesus Christ.
It's probably like a model of the real Earth, and if you shoot it, it explodes the Earth.
Oh no!
I just aim for France.
The human wizard doesn't like the fact that this giant red guy's in front of him, and he leans across, and you suddenly see his skeletal finger, or his finger turn all skeletal, and he just pokes you nice and gently. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Is that a spell?
Yes.
I'd like to cast Counter Spell.
Ooh.
And what are you going to count the spell?
It says if I'm within 60 feet, which I believe I am,
Well,
then you attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effects. If it is casting a spell at 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your... Oh, so long. Anyway, so...
make your ability check.
Alright. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. What is the spell's level, please?
7.
Cool. Oy vey.
Strong.
Okay, I did not help.
You tried. No, but you tried, and you did the right thing as well, because if I kill him with this, he's dead.
Well, the right thing would have been to get, spot on.
So you tried to counter spell. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. What was the Constitution saving throw?
14.
14 is a failure.
Yeah.
So you will take everything that I throw at you.
Not much, I assume.
You start to draw shallow breath, and you start to struggle to even take a breath. Your face goes all gaunt and pale. Your eyes start to pull into your sockets, and I roll all my dice. Oh, that's a lot of ones. That'll help you. 3, 16, 22. Mr. Arsenal, please take 30 points of necrotic damage.
Damn.
I could use the spell at full power. I'm not. Because that's not fair.
I don't think you have the guts.
No, don't do that.
You don't have to put stuff.
Do not tempt.
Again, I will explain at the end. But yes, that's all I'm going to do, because I've just used one of my major spells.
I think he's all talk.
Yeah, I am all talk.
It wasn't me who said that, by the way. Someone else did. Punish them, not me.
Yeah.
I wish the Asimar would keep up to date with his things, though. I can't count.
No, I'm already on it.
There we go.
I should have 4 points left.
You should have 4 points left.
Yeah, because there was a 19 earlier, which
so
then
there you
takes
go.
me down to 34. And then as it was a 4 points, beg your pardon. All the difference.
Well, if anybody's got any healing spells, now's the time.
No, don't leave me to die.
Don't think you've got the...
Who needs healing?
In all fairness, you were such a bitch earlier. I think you deserve it. Just push him out the window.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there are a lot of problems would have been solved. People listen to me.
Oh, you're up.
Oh, well, I'm up.
Grenade.
Yeah. Can I do my nuke?
Yeah, drop the nuke.
Deploy.
Well, if I'm going down.
I don't normally do this, but you're a paladin. You have a skill called lay on hands.
Touch yourself.
Touch yourself.
Touch myself.
I think this needs more context. Can you explain for Max?
There's an ability called Lay on Hands, which is an ability that you can heal other people and yourself, or yourself, by a certain amount of number that you've got.
So
Liverpool.
if you go into features and traits of your character,
Yeah. Lay on hands, heal.
lay on hands, and it will give you a number of how many hit points you have stored.
It's just it's 35 here.
So you've got 35 hit points stored, which you can at any point touch somebody and give them hit points back, including yourself. And as you only have 4, you might want to give yourself some hit points back.
Yeah, I'm a lost cause. I think I'm going to help my teammates out.
But you have to be within touching distance.
Yeah, but I can move, can't I?
Yeah.
Attack.
But if you move, I get an opportunity attack.
Nuke.
Yeah, I'm gonna nuke and tactical dogs. I think.
Yeah, this ain't COD.
Yeah, set claymores at the doors.
Come on, it's getting late. Come on.
Right, I'm just gonna pass. I suck.
Then just rub yourself and give
yourself.
yourself some hit points, bro.
Fine, all right, and I'll do that as I'm forced to.
Oh,
I
you're not
wanted to
forced
die.
It's even how you're going to die.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know. Can't D&D get forced to touch yourself? Well,
I know, God forbid, right?
Forced to touch yourself.
Wish somebody
Do it
had
on
forced me to
camera.
touch myself.
no one needs to force me.
Well, I'll do lay on hands then, healing pool.
Okay, he's gonna forced him to rub himself. How many of your 35 points are you gonna give yourself?
I might go for. No, I'll do 15.
Okay.
Lay your hands on me.
Put
When you're
yourself
not
back up to
strong.
19 then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, no, 419. Just 19. There we go.
999.
Okie dokie. He's used his turn. You guys are literally, you're fighting for your lives and this guy's rubbing himself. Lord
In
D.
front of me. Of course. My turn. So you want to control dragons. As I will breathe in while playing a tune as I will cast Dragon's Breath on myself as a bonus action.
And you're going to hit who? You're in base contact with the cockatrice at the minute.
Yes.
So, who are you hitting?
And my action is to go breathe out as I chose fire.
Okay. And you're going to
Can I have
Who are you aiming at?
the cockatrice?
Okay, cool. Roast chicken.
Can I have a dexterity saving throw?
From my cockatrice,
Yes.
22.
Cool, you're taking half.
Now, I'm just going to check that that's right. 21.
Cool, still taking half.
As it orgasms. I don't know why.
That was 16 points of fire damage, halved to 8.
One angry chicken.
We're having chicken tonight.
I feel like chicken tonight. Like chicken tonight. Anything else, Lord D?
That's bonus action.
Okay. Want to move?
That's-
Stay in contact with the chicken.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there. Not
Okay. Sigurd.
Right, where are we?
remember, you still got my bardic if you haven't used it.
Haven't yet, no. How close am I to Sweetass?
60 feet. Well, so, yeah, 65 feet.
What's my movement?
25.
Damn it. I am going to shoot my crossbow. I lost track of where people are. Where are they?
Human, dwarf, chicken.
Lovely. At the dwarf.
Look, you don't know where you are. Oh, that dwarf.
No, I'm going to shoot. Yeah.
The other thing, you shoot yourself in on them.
Dirty 20
Dirty 20 hits.
and 3.
Awesome. Ow! That really hurt. Who throws a shoe, honestly? Anything else?
Can I move?
Yes.
Can I move towards the dwarf? We're about to get some dwarf on dwarf action.
Sounds like a fantasy of yours, Terry.
Well, yes. You know how much I want a dwarf to walk into my academy.
It's my turn. Yay! What did you shoot earlier? A guiding bolt? Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. No, I can't.
That fucking time.
My guiding bolt just goes, yeah. Ah, fuck. And he forgets you're only 3 for 11. Just flies over the top of your head.
You missed, you bastard.
Shouts at you. Even for a dwarf, you're too short. Pablo.
Alright, let's go OP. And I want to cast Black Tentacles on that dwarf, please.
Okay. What does Black Tentacles do?
Black tentacles, squirming ebony tentacles fill a 20-foot square on the ground that you can see within range. For the duration, these tentacles turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. When a creature enters the affected area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn in there, the creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 bludgeoning damage and be restrained by the tentacles.
Lovely.
You need to do some like recording for like online training videos, bro. That's the perfect voice to get me doing shit.
Health and safety.
You should do D&D instruction videos.
Oh, mate, honestly, I was watching some today to try and build my character, and it was the most boring thing I've ever watched in my life.
They also didn't tell you to pick the laser rifle.
No mention of a bloody laser rifle. I would have been right on it.
That's because most DMs don't allow it because it's stupid. Anything else, Pablo?
My players can have fun, but not that much fun.
Exactly.
No, that was it.
There are limits to the enjoyment.
The patriarchy is pushing us down, man.
Yeah, imagination within reason.
Yeah. Well, speaking of imagination, I've got a chicken that if it bites you, you turn to stone. So...
Yeah, that's
You got
more,
that, but you won't let us have laser pistols.
yeah, that's more realer than a laser rifle.
Yeah. Lasers. Lasers require electricity. There's no electricity.
That's it.
Fuck you, lizard. I'm biting you, you bitch. 17.
Yeah,
Who you
Yeah.
eating? Biting?
Lisa.
And that'll be 4 points of piercing damage. And a constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, do well. Oh, that was good. Con save is 24.
God damn it.
I don't know where these rolls are coming from.
If chickens
It's
could
alright.
if chickens could give the finger, you'd be getting it right now.
Talk days, right?
He might like that, yeah.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Go on then, Liz. Sure go.
I'm gonna bite the chicken. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna use fighting spirit again.
Yep.
And wait, what's that? Is that? Oh shit! Yeah, bite. That is 21 to hit.
You get the chicken.
And it's going to take 6 points of biting damage. And
It don't need no more.
oh, lovely. And then I want to turn and this guy's in the tentacles, isn't he? I want to kick one of those statues so it goes flying into him.
Okay.
And does some damage.
Okay. Sure. An unarmed strike.
Okay, that is 24.
Cool. Yeah, you kick it, it flies. Basic bludgeoning damage would be D6.
Okay.
And it goes, bangs into the dwarf, and is now laying down in the testicles. Yes, I said
Excellent.
testicles.
I think that's it. Might run round. The rest of my movement probably got about 30 feet left. Running around the area that's got all the tentacles and that.
5, 10,
Towards the other dude.
15, 20, 25, 30. You go to there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Human eagle. He's going to leave the Asimar's range because the Asimar's boring him. The Asimar can take a opportunity attack with your whip.
Right, okay. Whip. That one. 10.
I tend to hit 10 misses.
Oh,
So I come over, I land next to the bard, I look at the bard in the eye, and I go, you! And my finger goes all bony, and I'm going to go, boop. A Constitution saving throw, please.
I would like to cast Counterspell again.
DC 17.
Alright. Carry on.
no, you
Constitution saving throw, right?
24.
11.
Oh,
11. You fail. You take all of it.
Yes.
And you will die. Ooh, a couple of sixes. That's nice. 5, 11. Mass has gone. It was 5, 11, 17, 20. 25 points of damage.
Ow.
And he looks over your shoulder and sees his dead pet chicken. He's highly aggrieved at this. And he reaches his hand out and he motions towards the dead chicken. But nothing happens. Ass.
Right. I might just move over to the player on my right, and then just give him some of my healing abilities.
I mean, Sigurd's barely been touched, but sure. Liz has been hit. Pablo's been hit. The Bard's been hit more than anybody else.
They're in reaching distance. My is 30 feet.
You could probably get to the Bard. Yeah.
I'll lay my hands upon them.
And how many are you giving him of your 20 left?
I'll take however much it is to get him up to full.
Well, if you give him the 20, he's still not full. So.
Okay, I'll do 20 then.
Back up to 42, right?
Yeah.
And no more laying on hands for you.
Damn it.
No more running around robbing things. And nothing on the bonus actions. Lord D. Now you got some energy back.
Thank you. So, bonus action. I will give a bardic to Sweet Ass of Mine. And there is the dickhead who tried to kill me with a bony finger.
He's standing right in front of you.
Oh, is he?
That's why. How did he poke you with a bony finger? Right in front of you.
Sorry, that was me.
Just to be annoying.
Too late.
I'm going to cast Sleep.
Of course you are.
Roll 5d8.
Cool, nice.
So a maximum of 40.
$22.
You cast it over, he sort of goes, yeah. But still awake.
Yeah, I tried.
Sigurd.
This mass healing word. Level 3 spell. It says 1 BA. Is that one bonus action?
Yes.
So I can do something and then do mass healing
Yeah.
word. Fantastic. Right, so I'm gonna. And sorry, with the spell slots, I've got 4 level 1
Mhm.
and 3 in level 3. Does that mean I've got like doing a level 1 doesn't affect the level 3 spell slots, no?
No.
Cool, sweet. Right, I'm gonna do guiding bolt.
You can't cast 2 spells in a turn.
Well, not even in a bonus action. Well, that sucks. Okay, I'm gonna do.
I know exactly what your plan was then, but yeah. You can cast a cantrip and a spell, but you can't cast 2 spells in a turn. Just
Okay. I'm gonna do crossbow to the goblin. Do the dwarf even.
Yeah.
19 to hit
Yep.
and 5 damage.
God damn it. Yep.
And then I'm going to do
Slipping and sliding over all these blooming tentacles growing out of the floor and then gets hit in the chest with a freaking arrow. He's having a great time.
Is everyone within 60 feet of me?
Yeah, pretty much. Everybody except for the bugbear.
And I move forward. I get everyone now, don't I?
Yep.
Lovely, right. I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word. Right, it says 1d4 plus force on Mass Healing Word. Right, everyone gets back 5. It's not a lot, is it?
Thank you.
Something at least.
That's not too bad.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, it's true.
What did you cast it out of Mass Healing Word?
Huh?
What level did you cast that out?
3.
Mass Healing Word only does D4 plus.
Plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
What's your spellcasting modifier?
4. No, hang on. Yeah, 4. 1d4 plus 4.
Oh, so you rolled a 1 plus 4.
I did, yeah.
Oh, that's unlucky.
That's me all over.
Fair enough. Well, Cigar done a good job. The dwarf is going to start his turn in the tentacles, which means he's going to take bludgeoning damage. Roll the bludgeoning damage, Pablo.
Yes. All right.
All right.
That will be... $11, please.
Oh, he dead. He dead.
Yay.
He goes over on these tentacles. They sort of bash him and smash him around, and you hear him scream just before he dies. He goes, "I would have made a beautiful bridesmaid."
Yes, feast, my kraken.
Yeah. The cockatrice that has now been dead for a complete turn. You suddenly start to see all of the statues almost start to fade from grey. And they start to regain a bit of fleshy colour to them. But unfortunately, the one that has been kicked into the bludgeoning tentacles wakes up and goes, "Ah!" and then dies with 11 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no. Oh no. Shouldn't have been a stupid statue then.
They're commoners with a whole 4 hit points.
No.
He just kind of goes, "Oh God, yes, what the fuck?" But all the rest of them start to move. And you suddenly see their faces going all peachy, and they're looking and going, "Where the fuck am I?" Back to Lizard.
Did I not get one?
Oh no, because you rolled your thingy, didn't you? My apologies. Go, Pablo.
Cool.
Because I got you to roll the bludgeoning. I skipped you. Sorry.
Can I rally the people to grab the bad guy and throw him into the tentacles as well?
They're not quite that mobile yet.
Fine, I'll
It's just
do
their
it.
head.
Alright. Okay, I'll run up. Yeah. Fine. I'll run up to the baddie and try and trip him or something. Oh, if I kneel behind him, actually, someone could push him. Ooh.
Just crouch behind.
Yeah.
That's
I mean-
sniggery.
So you want to go there and you want to crouch.
Yeah, I'll kneel behind. And hopefully someone will get the hint.
I love the fact you're all starting to slowly surround him now. Right, Lizard.
Run back round.
God damn it. 25. Yeah. Oh, gets poked in the face. There we go.
Ooh, good jab.
I love all, these models look great, but they've got all these pokey out bits, and they're really difficult to get in base contact with each other.
And I'll do a melee attack, but I'll use my fighter spirit for the last time,
There you go. Look at that.
so I get advantage.
Nice.
And as I attack him, I'm going to nip him and cause him to fall back slightly, and then I'm going to shove him with the top of my head, which is 22 to hit. So
Yeah.
it takes 4 points of bite damage, and then as a result, I'm going to shove him, but you've got to succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw.
With my minus, my dexterity is 0. No, my dexterity is -1 and my strength is -1. So with my -1, I've rolled 16.
Oh, no, you keep your balance. Yeah, keep your balance. So I'm just going to smack you really hard with my glaive and try and push you back that way. So just a shove again. With a 19, because it's got advantage.
Well, 19 is definitely here.
And that's just a shove, so I don't know if it was... So you'd use dexterity, wouldn't you, or either one, but they're the same.
They're both as shit as each other. That'd be a 16.
Yeah. Alright, so
Alright.
yeah, I shove you.
15 again. So you shove me. So I'm gonna go that way then. 1, 2, 10 foot, right? Do I go prone?
Oh no, I was hoping to push him over.
Yeah, I know which way you open, but you're facing the wrong way.
Ah, shit. Okay. They don't go prone.
Huh?
You don't go prone, no. Okay, that's it. That's my turn over.
Who's after you? Oh, me. Something comes out of a country voice, go, "Fuck all you sons of bitches." And is going to put this away because he keeps reading. He doesn't need to. He's got the cards in front of him. And where is it? There it is. I'm going to call this a douches triangle. Because all the douches are in it. Every douche. Nobody want douches. Yeah, let's go douches. Would every douche inside? It's really mean. Would all the adventurers please roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Counter spell.
Okay, DC 15.
Alright, this is my last spell slot. Come on. Ooh, 15.
Oh, me too, beats it.
Yes. I see the triangle forming over the top, and I just fan it away like some fog, and then it all dissipates.
Oh, well, that's that. I can't do anything. So, Ass.
Right. Time to shine.
That ass.
Time for that ass to shine. You know what? Can I get behind this baddie and push him back where he should belong? Like bully circle.
Pushing him down until he dies.
Oh, fair.
God forbid somebody fucking hits him, but go on.
Quit it. Well, saying that, I could punch him in the back of the head and he'll stumble forward. Punch him in the back of the head with an unarmed attack. That's a 20.
I mean, the 20 is a punch in the back of the head. Yeah. What's your unarmed attack?
My unarmed. Actions in combat. Pass engagement. Well, I'm good. Might as well just give him a sturdy push right in the back. With a nice bit of whiplash.
So,
It's
do you want
2 damage.
I was going to say, do you want to punch him in the head or do you want to
Right.
push him? Because if you push him, it's a contested strength. If you want to punch him, you just punch him.
Right, I'll push him then. I'll push him back into the mix of things.
Right, my contested strength, I rolled a 15. So, on your thing, strength, roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Right. That is a 14.
So, I win with 15, you push me, and I go, just like that. And then we'll move on to Lord D.
Cool.
You guys are trying too hard to be silly. Just kill him.
We're trying.
Well, I want to drop the nuke. That's apparently not allowed.
Don't have a nuke!
Told you, laser in the globe.
I'm getting ready to drop a fireball.
That's all.
I'm gonna go cast as I speed up playing my violin, as I will cast Witch Bolt at 4th level.
Oh, I like Witch Bolt.
Ooh.
With an actual 20.
Hey.
Oh
He
my
did.
god, that is like one of the most pathetic yays I've ever heard in my life. All of you just sound like, Right, let's try that again. He just rolled a natural 20.
Well done, son.
For 46 points of lightning damage.
Oh, the bitch died. He did.
You're damn right he died.
Right, good.
Yeah.
To Christ.
Dinner is.
Yeah.
Oh dear. King of D's. Where is Lord of the Dicks? Describe the
Dragons. So full on Lord Palpatine, unlimited power, while playing the violin, looking like a light show.
What's the tune? What's the tune on the violin? What's playing? Which full on fucking fest is melting his face?
It's Raining Men.
No, I was more thinking, are you the man with the power? The man of the power of voodoo? Voodoo?
Fair enough. As the smoke clears and the body settles on the ground, all of the statued bodies start to regain colour and regain movement, barring the one that's laying in the middle of the floor.
A heart attack.
Sorry.
But you notice Robin and Maria over in the corner, on their plinth where Liza kindly put them together. And as Robin stands there, he turns to Maria, gets down on one knee, and can't get up again because he's old. Puts his hand out. Maria, darling, will you marry me? She turns, she looks at him, she goes, no, there is another.
I step up.
Oh,
I step up
damn.
and say, I told you once before, you're not the woman for me.
It's alright. Runs past you, grabs hold of the giant furry mage.
You slag.
Kisses him, licks his fangs, whispers in his ear, let's raise the dragons together. And we'll end it there.
So I was right. We should have killed her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, my idea about aciding the castle so it fell was a good idea.
There's a reason why they're called misfits. And that's exactly it. My God. Love them. Till next time. Take care.